Coach, now into the month of December, you're amid a playoff hunt. How do you channel that excitement, that sense of urgency, and use it going into this final stretch of the season, which starts against the Houston Texans?
Well, what we talked about as a team earlier there is, we're in December, we control our own destiny, and, and what controls that destiny is how we work every day to get better. So we just need to keep it small, just keep it getting better, keep it to this game, keep focused, dial in right here, do your job play by play. That's our focus.
TY is coming off his best game of the season last week at home against Tennessee. And his resume, of course, playing against the Houston Texans has been well documented. That resume speaks for itself. In 17 games against the Texans, 90 receptions for over 1,600 yards, 10 touchdowns. I think he's averaging over 100 yards when playing at NRG Stadium. Getting him rolling last week in that second half against the Titans, how much does that help in carrying over maybe some of that momentum in anticipation of another very TY type performance on Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, it was good. It was good that TY had the game he did. I mean, even in a loss, when we get him going, I just think that gives us some good vibes. So we need to build on that. We're still going to spread it around. That's what we do. But we certainly need to make a conscious effort to get him going.
Also, know you always want to get that run game going. And Houston, so far, their defense this season has somewhat struggled against the rush. Having Jonathan Taylor back, that rotation of backs that you have, how do you take advantage of the matchup that you have in getting that run game effective early on?
A lot of it, being successful in the run game, means being efficient on third down to kind of keep drives alive so you can continue to, call runs. And I think it's important that we have some success early, not necessarily calling a million runs to start the game, but just have the ones that we do call have some success, right? Just to give continued confidence to build on it. And, like you said, Larry, they have, their defense, if you look at the numbers for the year, the run game, it hasn't been great, but as of late, they've been playing a little bit better. I'm sure they'll be fired up, right? It's a division game. So we're going to need a good outing. And our run game's going to need to be on point.
In what you saw from your new punter, Ryan Allen, this week, the short time he was able to work his way in, how quickly, how well has he assimilated with your special teams unit?
Yeah, I think he did a nice job. I mean, he's certainly been in the league a few years, so I think it was an easy adjustment for him. The biggest thing is as a holder, he's a very good holder, but just get with Rod and get that feel. And then, of course, with the punt team, just the cadence and the rhythm of how we do things, just getting a sense and feel for everything. But feel real confident with where Ryan's at and looking forward to seeing him out there on Sunday.
Houston playing very well of late, having won 3 of their last 4, coming off back-to-back wins, and they're second in the league in explosive plays. Those wins are certainly carrying on the shoulders of Deshaun Watson and what he's able to do with their offense. Having back 2 pillars of your defensive line with DeForest Buckner and Danico Autry, how significant is that in looking to limit those explosive plays and contain Deshaun Watson?
It's a big deal getting those guys back, because their explosive plays that they're so good at, it really starts with Deshaun. So he's going to make a couple. He's an elite player, but, we'll have our full complement, as you said, Lara, of defensive linemen, and it needs to be a unit effort. It's not just any one guy. I mean, this guy as a quarterback he's very elusive and he's very hard to bring down. So we got to operate, together as a defensive line.
Coach, certainly appreciate the time. Best of luck on Sunday afternoon against the Texans.
Thanks, Larry.